Hi Admin, and welcome to our theory lesson this week all about meetings. Now you might remember this one from in the class because we did this fairly recently. I'm going to go over it again and then we'll have some questions for you to complete in your assignments on Teams. So let's get started. So plain and simple, a meeting is a gathering together of people for a purpose, and meetings take places in all organisations. The main purposes are to discuss and generate ideas, consult on issues and solve problems, motivate staff for team building, delegate tasks and responsibilities, set targets and objectives, and plan and make decisions. If a meeting is necessary, then it must be well organised and run to be effective. And your principles for effective meetings is number 1, plan the meeting first. Is it absolutely necessary? Does it need to happen, or can we just send out a memo or an email to the staff? Number 2, make sure it has a clear purpose. So it's going to be talking about a specific topic and that is what you're discussing on that day. Prepare an agenda and circulate this before the meeting so everyone knows what will be discussed and if they would want to add anything in or raise another topic. Set a time limit for the meeting to last. So for example, 1 hour. People don't have all day to sit there in meetings. Delegate responsibilities, keep control and agree outcomes and actions. And then follow up on any agreed actions. Meetings range from an informal chat between colleagues to an organisation's formal annual general meeting. So the one that we will obviously be discussing today is your formal meetings. So to ensure a formal meeting is valid, legal, it is important for it to be 1, properly convened. So appropriate notice must be given to every person that's entitled to attend. And it must be properly constituted. So the chairperson and the quorum, minimum number of people that are allowed to attend, must be present. And it must be held in accordance with rules and regulations governing the conduct of meetings. Formal meetings are likely to have 3 office bearers who will be assigned key roles and responsibilities. These are going to be outlined in the next few slides. So the role of the chairperson is to ensure there is a minimum number of people present, ensure previous minutes are correct and sign them, start and end the meeting on time, work through the agenda allowing time for discussion of each item, maintain order ensuring everyone has the opportunity to be heard, negotiate and resolve disputes. They may also have to make a casting vote if the group can't come to a decision at the end. The chairperson should also ensure that everybody has had an opportunity to speak in the room as well, and everyone's voices and opinions have been heard and listened to. The role of the secretary or the admin assistant, they are there to provide support before, during and after the meeting. So the kind of support that they're there to do before the meeting starts is book the venue or accommodation for the meeting and ensure there's a good room layout, so enough room for everyone to attend and sit comfortably. They might want to order refreshments, taking account of special dietary requirements. It might be a lunchtime meeting, they might be getting them in later on at night, so they might order in dinner. Book any equipment that may be needed. They might need to book a smartboard or a television to show up a video or any other equipment that the meeting would need to run, speakers for example. Inform the reception where the meeting is and arrange for parking spaces or permits. You may need to get space in your office car park to allow your visitors to park safely. Distribute the approved notice of the meeting and agenda to members entitled to attend. Prepare an attendance register and name cards possibly for the attendees if that's necessary, if the people haven't met before. And ensure the minutes of the previous meeting are sent out in advance and also available during the meeting as well. So during the meeting, the admin assistant is responsible for assisting the chairperson by distributing files or documents, making sure all present sign the register and read the minutes of the previous meeting. They will also take notes summarising the proceedings so that minutes can be drafted, and they might have to distribute any expense claim forms as well. So the role of the admin assistant after the meeting is to prepare draft minutes from the notes taken as soon as possible after the meeting, make a note of the date of the next meeting in their own diary and the chairperson's diary, write any letters as required from the meeting, prepare and send out evaluation forms if necessary to all those present at the meeting as well. Now, there may also be a treasurer at the meeting, and their role is that the treasurer is responsible for preparing financial statements and reports and presenting this information at the meeting. In business, the finance director or the senior accountant would undertake this role. Now, consequences of poorly planned meetings. When a meeting has not been well organised, it reflects on the organisation and the person responsible for organising the meeting, the admin assistant. So consequences could be that the meeting may be postponed, particularly if attendees have not received the meeting papers or the agenda with sufficient notice. A badly designed agenda may lead to time wasting and meeting taking longer than necessary. If attendees have not received the minutes or papers for the meeting in sufficient time, they may not have had time to read them, so they might not be able to join in on the discussion. If the venue has not been booked, or if it's been double booked, the meeting might not even take place at all. If parking has not been arranged, or if there's no disabled access, it may result in embarrassment or anger. If the correct meeting procedures have not been followed, then any decisions taken at the meeting could be invalid. And people attending the meeting could feel that their time has been wasted, and time in business is money. Now folks, we have come to the end of our theory lesson on formal meetings this week in higher admin. You can now take yourself over to the questions that have been posted up on the assignment on Teams and have a go at answering them. The slides and information from this short video will help you with your answers. Good luck and hopefully see you soon.